And we are live. Hi, everyone. Happy weekend. I hope you're excited. It's almost 2 months to the end of 2025. Where did time go? Goodness, it's a bit scary. But anyway, it's
Happy
your girls
Saturday.
again. Happy Saturday from all of us. Saturday from different parts of the world, actually. And it's exciting. It's the three musketeers again, or the three mompreneurs with you today. And before we can actually discuss the topic, I'll let my friends introduce themselves. We'll start with Betty all the way on the other side of the ocean. Please take it up, Betty.
Hi, hi, good morning and happy Saturday, everybody. I hope everybody is good. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. And it's me, Betty, coming all the way from the UK. I am originally from Kenya. I am a mom of two girls. I'm also a wife, and I'm also a successful digital business owner, a mentor, and a coach. I've been doing it for 6.5 years, and it's absolutely lovely to be here today. Thank you, Shiro.
Thanks so much. Thanks to have you. And Betty is also a coach and my coach, and such a blessing to have her. And we'll go on the other side, not far away from me, Priscilla.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing? My name is Priscilla Ngasha, and I'm tuning in from Australia. I am a mom, a business owner, a digital business owner, and I am also a mentor. And I've been doing this business for 3 years now. Thank you, Shido.
It's good to have you, ladies. And for me, I'll be your host today. My name is Shiro. Others know me as Priscilla, but I prefer going by Shiro, just not to be, we don't confuse each other having two Priscillas on board. But I am a mom too of three girls. I am a wife and I am a digital mompreneur. I'm a Kenyan by heart, an Australian by choice, but right now coming live from Papua New Guinea in PNG. And it's exciting to be here and to share the platform with these ladies. And the business is what we do. As for me, I three almost now coming to 3 months. 3 months I said goodbye to my 9 to 5, and I'm now doing this business full time, which is exciting. It's a new thing to try, but it's exciting because I get to spend time with my girls, and we all come from different lives of this world, but we do the best we can. All of us here, the three of us, we are moms, but we juggle all those hats. We juggle being business entrepreneurs, juggle being moms, we juggle being friends, partners, but we do it by the grace of God. And today we are talking about why a digital business. Now, before we can say why a digital business, I always like putting Coach Betty, since she's been longer in the business than us, I like putting her under the bus when I say why a digital business. Before we say why a digital business, some of you are probably hearing us for the first time. You always ask, what is this digital business you're talking about? So I'm just going to put our Coach Betty under the bus for
Oh
that.
my God. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Um, as you have heard me say, it's been 6.5 years since I started doing this business. And for me, I was looking for exactly what I'm about to tell you. That's exactly what I found in this business. So maybe you're out there and whatever you're doing, whether you're working, you're a student, you're a stay-at-home mom, you're a plumber, you're a doctor, whatever it is, but you are looking for something to either supplement your income, to replace it, or retire early, like just living in your own terms. Yeah. So our business is a program that was started in 2016. And what we do here is we take anybody who will come and say, hey, I've done a little bit of business before, so I have a little bit of experience, or I've never done it before, and I just want something other than the job that I do, or I want something other than just sitting at home with my children. So we take you whoever you are, we give you all the tools that we provide in our program. So we give you the training tools, we give you the marketing tools, we give you the automated system, we give you a community. We also connect you with our franchise or partner companies. Now, whether you have come in and you understand a little bit more about business, whether it is the traditional way of doing business or the online ways of doing business, or you're completely green as we were, we help you to become a business pro within 2 to 3 weeks of joining us. Yeah. Even now, here, when we are talking about this business and you're listening to us, we are already helping you to become a mentor. because our business is all about providing this opportunity to other people. For example, you're a mom or you're a doctor, you're out there and you're looking for something to do. Yeah. We start you from the word go. We like to use the word step by step in our business. Why we use the word step by step is because we do not want to overwhelm you with everything all at once. We start step by step. Whether you have seen us online, maybe it was a post, it was an advertisement, you had our business through a friend, or maybe it is one of us who told you about the business. Like in this case, I told Shiro. Yeah. From the moment you ask us, hi, please can I have more information? From that moment, we are already helping you and creating or starting to give birth to the mentor and to the successful business owner you're going to become. Because there are people who are out there waiting to hear about this opportunity through you. And it is what we call attraction marketing. So once we provide you with all these tools and we also connect you or introduce you to our partner company, you then start building your business from the scratch. But instead of how traditional way of doing business is done, where you buy the stock and you come and, without knowing whether people will come through your shop and buy it at a profit, for us, we are giving you the tools and the system to build an empire. So you're building your business from the scratch. You have all the tools. And in that business, you're making your money, you're becoming your own boss, you start living in your own terms. But the most important thing is you are also giving this same opportunity to other people. So for us, it's not just about us. It is also about that other person who is coming in. That's why you have had the ladies introduce themselves as, I am Shiro, I am Priscilla, and I am a mentor. I am Betty, I am a coach, and I am a mentor. So you get all those tools as well. And we also help you to start working smarter rather than harder. Working hard and working smart, eventually we'll all end up making the money. But somebody who worked smarter will get there faster than somebody who worked harder. They will spend so much less time, so much less money they will spend so much money and effort making the money or starting to live the life of their dreams, rather than someone who is working harder. Someone who is working harder is someone who is doing a traditional business or someone who has been employed. Someone who has been employed, by the time they say they have money which they can call decent, they are looking at maybe 30, 40 years to the time of their retirements. But for us, we help you start realizing those dreams as early as 1 year. We have seen people saying goodbye to their jobs within 6 months, within 2 years. It all depends on your own efforts. One thing we talk about in our business is, in as much as we are giving you all this, we want you to come with a mindset of wanting to see success. Do not come in and sit back and wait for things to happen. We want you to come in with the requirements are, you have to be determined, you have to be responsible, and above all, you have to be coachable. Because if you are coachable, it then means that you will be able to go in and concentrate on your training, be able to follow our step-by-step video-based training, no matter your education background or where you're coming from. This business is done from anywhere in the world. And as long as you can be able to follow small step-by-step video-based, and then you are able to understand the power of leveraging social media, you are good to go. So for us, we are looking at anybody out there who is looking to supplement or to increase their income, to start living in their own terms. We are here for you. Guys, you can add on that. But for me, it is all about building each other in our community.
That's true, Betty. And as you said, the community, you have access to 250,000 people in this community, people from all different walks of life, people who are ready to help you, people who speak the same language. And even sometimes it doesn't even matter whether you come from the same background, you speak the same language, you come from the same country. No, you just find somebody you connect with, regardless of how different you are, and you work with each other. And as Betty said, you get everything given up to you, because the traditional way of business, as you said, you have to do your own thing, set up your own website, go and look for a place to run your business, go and look for people who are going to be supplying you. But all that is done for you. But as Betty said, you need to come in with that mindset of wanting to do it. The business, once you start, is not for your mentor or for your coach. Because the moment you get your pay, you're not going to say that you're going to give your mentor and the coach a cut of the money. It is all yours. So when you come in and you know you're ready to get that change, you really want that change. You really know that you can do it. You really believe in yourself and you know you can do it. Then this is for you. This is us talking to you. So we don't mind whether you school dropout, grammar, great grammar. For us, we are happy to help other people realize their potential through the business, the digital business journey. So if you're willing to learn more, you know where to find us. Priscilla, do you have anything to add on to that before we can
Yes.
dive in on other matters?
I was just going to mention how, for me, anyone who's looking to start, why a digital business is the flexibility. A digital business is the flexibility. And you ladies have touched on this. So if you're sitting out there and you do not have 27 hours in a day or 29 hours, you just have 24 like the rest of us. I don't know what you're doing without a digital business, because the flexibility it offers is that you can use your laptop, you can use your phone, you are anywhere, you can be at home. And personally, for me, and I share this constantly, whenever I'm doing my digital business, I am at home. Most of the time, I have just woken up or I am going to bed. I am usually in my dressing gown. I make money when I'm in my dressing gown, sitting comfortably with my slippers on. I'm not out there in the cold weather or in the heat. And that is the one thing that I really, really love about what we have, the flexibility of it all, to do it within my pockets of free time, and the fact that I can do it at home without having to go anywhere or clock in somewhere for somebody. I really love that.
That's true. That's true. And you know what? None of us, I'm very sure. Show me somebody who likes an alarm clock. Seriously. Show me somebody who likes an alarm clock. None of us, and I'm sure all of us don't like alarm clocks. Most of us, when the alarm clock goes, you snooze it. Sometimes you don't even know what you're hitting. You snooze, or you hit it, or you throw it on the floor if you have the old school alarm clocks. Right now, most of us have phones. So sometimes you don't even realize, you already know, your finger even knows the snooze button without even looking. And then it goes off again. And then you become upset. And then you start your day upset. So time is something that, time doesn't wait for any man, but we can own that time. As Priscilla said, working from home. All of us, the three of us here, like, we always do it at the comfort of our home most of the time. We don't have anyone dictating how we use the time that we have. We make our own schedules. And that's a lot of things a lot of us are looking, and especially those of us with young children. The three of us have kids, so we always want to be there for them before they become teenagers and they don't want to be seen hanging out with their parents. Because we all know teenagers don't want to be seen hanging out with their parents. So we want to be there and create those memories with them. And at the end of the day, that's the best thing, because they will always remember those things. But now the questions, that one thing that probably we need to ask ourselves is, like, if you lost your job today, what would you do? Do you have a plan B? Would you go and say, it's fine, I'm okay, and not get stressed because you have a plan B or a plan C? Do you have that in place? Or do you have something else that it doesn't have to be a digital business? Do you have any other business? Or do you have any other source of income that is actually coming to sit with you? So if you lost your job, ask yourself, if you lost your job today, what would you do? A lot of us, when the year starts, we make New Year resolutions. A lot of us do. We make those new resolutions. For me, I used to make them, but nowadays I don't make them, because I noticed half of the time, 90% of them are not realized. So I found them impractical. What I do is set up a vision board and take off those visions that I've actually met. And we learn that in our business. All of us, we learn about vision boards. So Priscilla, the other day, I think you did a research and you put a post on Facebook that Google was just 27 years.
Yeah.
Some of us are older than Google. Some of us are older, me included. I am older than Google. So if Google is that young, just imagine how much space there is for all of us if we did to go online. There is enough space. There is enough time for us to take action. So, if you're out there and thinking, oh, what can I do? You see us, some of you probably see us and you're like, oh my goodness, it's those three ladies again. Well, yes, we will always show up because that is what we do. We show up for our business. So showing up is also another thing of being an entrepreneur. You need to always show up because the business, people need to give trust in you. People need to see what are you doing, what are you talking about. And we are not shy to talk about our business. I don't think so. I mean, all of us had a way of starting. Betty introduced me to the business. It took me 4 years to start because I wasn't ready. I was scared, but I'm happy. I'm happy to do it. And I think, Priscilla, for you, your story is always quite interesting. And, I always say you are crazy to do what you did. But look at you now.
Yeah.
What would you say? What would you say?
Me, I would say everyone else is not serious. It's not me who was crazy. It's everyone else who was not serious.
That was your crazy, but your crazy worked out well. Look at you now.
Yeah.
You're a happy mom. Betty used to call herself a grumpy mom. Am I right, Betty?
Yeah,
I think your kids
100%.
used to call you grumpy.
Yeah, I was always upset. And I was always upset by the fact that I am working so hard, but I cannot show where this money is going. I'm stuck on the traffic for over 1 hour, go to work. My manager is waiting for me to tell me off because maybe yesterday I made a mistake. I used to work in a very sensitive banking field where you cannot make mistakes when it comes to customer details. And if you do, they used to like kind of penalize you and stuff like that. So sometimes I could even dream with this job. So I used to be very, very upset. But even after that, at the end of the month, you don't even have anything to show
Show
for
for
all
it.
the grilling, all the getting stuck on traffic, for all coming home at night in cold, going to pick
Being
up
told
the
off.
kids from childcare. You didn't have anything to show. And yeah, that's what they used to call me because I was always like, I think hata ningekaa tu Kenya, in Kenya I could be able to afford a house girl or something like that instead of
I
here.
know.
Kuchungia watoi angalau.
Yeah. So
Ama
yeah,
hata
that's what they
upeleke
used
kwa
to call me.
shosho,
That's
you
what they
know?
used to call me because I got to a point and I'm like, really, is this na venye tunalilianga embassy? So we try to come to this,
You-
until I realize there is more to just going to work and being employed. And I think for me, something else that really attracted me, and it's really still one of the backbones of my business, is the fact that it's global. Anybody
Yeah.
out there who hates, and I will use that word. If you hate talking to friends and family members about things, actually, hao
Anything.
ndio watakuchekelea. Ati you
Ah,
want to
but
go
then,
tell them now you want to become an entrepreneur. Ni wabaya. They will laugh at your face. They tell you, kwanyo na utakire mundu wikaga biashara kauraguruka we. Are you losing your mind? But for our business, it is global. Out there, that is where people are waiting for you. And I will tell you for a fact. The other day I was looking at my system. We have a back end system. And in my team, I think I have just over 400 members. And all these people are people that I don't know. I think that the only people I know in that team before this business was Shiro and another lady, just two people. Everybody else is people who have been brought by this business because of our system. We have an automation. So if you're out there and you're thinking, mi nishaijaribu business ya viatu, nikauzia masista zangu, sijui nikauzia maneiba zangu, ama you're the people who when people see you they start running because they're like, wait, Shiro anakuja tena na kabiashara kengine. No.
Clients
This
wakaisha.
business is all about connecting with the right people. It's what we call resonating. Somebody will connect with you because of the fact that you have something in common. And that is one thing I like about this business. So we have come this far because first of all, we were determined, because out there we now know that social media and especially Facebook is not about kujua mtu mlikuanga na yeye Sunday school siku hizi ameolewa na nani ama anafanyanga nini. Social medias are all about making money. Whether it is content creating, whether it is leveraging it how we do and we use it to advertise, whether it is something that you're doing, it has to be business related for you to start making money. So start taking advantage of that. I stopped being guilty and feeling guilty of being on Facebook. There was a time I used to. Kwa sababu simu yangu, it will every Monday it will give me a breakdown. Okay, last week ulitumia 6 hours social media. Yani mimi nanyamaza nashindwa Facebook. Nikifanya nini? What exactly was I doing? But now even though it comes and tells me you have been there for 2-3 hours, I'm like, fine. I know I have been. And you know what? I went there and I came out with money. But back in the day, it used to be all guilty, feeling guilty and stuff. So when you're out there, think of how you can also leverage your social media to start making money and to start building a legacy for your future generation. And that is exactly what we do in this business. So another advantage of digital business is the fact that you're not limited to just the people you know. You know, the world is at your is what we call it, is at your oasis or whatever. Like you have that limitless option of people out there.
That's true. And something actually you've touched on there, you've mentioned the word legacy. And that's one thing, another thing about our advantage about our business is that right now, if like Priscilla is a teacher, if she decided to quit her teaching job, she couldn't be able to leave it and say to the managers, oh, because now I'm leaving, I need to leave it for my girls. Or keep it until my girls are old enough and then they'll come and work. That you're securing, exactly, that you're securing for them a job now. No, because most of the employers, what they do is once you leave, they even will try and get somebody who they will pay cheaper than they used to pay you.
Yeah.
But in our business, it's a legacy building. And what I mean is that the moment Priscilla, Betty, or myself decide that we have had enough, we have done enough business, we need to just go and relax, we will just go and tell we'll just fill our forms and tell our affiliate company or partner company, we have done our part, but we would like to leave this business for our children. No question asked. We just need to fill out paperwork and we sign up the papers or under their names. So we are giving them a legacy, because as much as we say our children need to be able to get their own wealth, nobody will hate being given a kickstart. And that is what we are doing for, building something for the future generation. Right now, Betty, I'm sure in the UK, Priscilla in Australia, we are all struggling, even as ourselves, to get property because of how expensive it has become.
Wow. Yeah.
But right now, we have seen people in this business, people paying mortgages, people buying
Paying
2, 3,
them off.
4, exactly, within 2 years. I remember, I think the Obisos paid theirs within 2 years. After starting the business with 82,000 in consumer debt. But they believed, for those people who didn't know, we can go back to our pages. We did an interview with them. They started 25 businesses, all failing, until they found this digital business that has actually gotten them out of that hole. They paid their 82,000 consumer debt. They paid their mortgage within 2 years. They actually did a video of them going to make their last payment, calling the bank, how do we make the last payment in our bank? People have stopped working. Myself, I'm a job quitter. People have quit their 2 jobs. They're probably doing one, and they get to choose how many hours are we going to work for. So those are the kind of things we need to look into. Look for a business that gives you the system. A business that you don't have to hold parties in your house and try and convince people about what you're doing. A business that gives you a community. Priscilla and I didn't know each other. Priscilla didn't know Betty.
From anywhere.
Betty
Even
and I,
Betty.
no, Betty and I knew each other, but we met Priscilla in this business. And now look at us. We've been coming live. We've been friends day in, day out, because people in the community turn out to be your family. That's the thing you need. Find somewhere where you find people who lift you up and people who share the vision that you have. Hauhitaji hao watu wa kushinda wakikuleta chini, usifanye hivyo. In fact, today I saw a post on somebody, one of my friends on Facebook, he said, generation wealth is created when one of you decides to do something different. When one of you decides to do something out of the norm. Agikorwo kwanyu ithuothe muthia mugatuika ndagitari. That one person who will change the norm and do something else is the one who will actually create that generation wealth.
Yeah.
So do not be afraid of being that different person. Be the good crazy like Priscilla. She'll come and share her story on how she started the business. So you can watch a few of our videos we've done. Do the good crazy, because that was her crazy, but it paid off for her. And that is all we need. And you know what? The exciting part as we talk about legacy and the time, our business from last month, we've been given a good chance that when you start the business, those of us who are here, we started the business from the lowest level. You start from the beginning. But now people are being kickstarted. When you start the business this month, until the end of this month, you get to start from the third level, the third milestone of the business. What does that mean? Betty, Priscilla, what does that mean?
That means if you're in Canada, your first commission is 4,020. If you're in the UK, if you're in Australia, your commission is 4,300 and something. If you're in the UK, it's 2,300 and something pounds. If you're in America, it is 2,100 something pounds. So sorry, not pounds.
Dollars.
USD. So regardless of where you are, you're making bank. Regardless, it depends on your exchange rate. So you can see if you're in Australia or if you're in Canada, it's 4,000, of the dollars. If you're in the UK, you're making your 2,000 and over pounds, USD 2,000 and over pounds. That's what it means for you. So if you've been sitting there and you're wanting to start your business and you're listening, or you're coming into WhatsApp and saying, this promotion I hear, can you tell me more about this promotion I hear? That is what it means. It means that is the kind of commission you're earning. And from then onwards, it just continues to compound, because you know the power of the internet, you know the power of the digital space. It is not like the offline space. It compounds and it grows exponentially. Nobody has to tell you that. So anyone who is interested in this promotion, check us out on our pages, run to the DMs, run in there and talk to us and ask for more information about this. And then even you now, as we've said, uanze biashara yako.
True.
Time and tide wait for no man.
No.
Yeah. Yesterday I was talking about it was all about prioritizing over perfection. That was my yesterday's topic on my Go Live. And so many times people are saying, oh, I'm waiting for the perfect time. I'm waiting for the perfect man. I'm waiting for the perfect woman. There can never be perfect, especially when it comes to time. So if you're sat there waiting to start a business and you're waiting for the perfect time is now, when you're thinking about it. Yeah. I've always known one thing, that if I was told about something or a business idea or something that could change my life for better, I would actually say, yes, I know how to do it, and start learning about it while I'm inside, because there will never be a perfect time. Come in, prioritize your whys. Let your why be so big that you can't even sleep at night when you're thinking about the things that you want to change in your life. And you've obviously been given this opportunity. That's why you're seeing us. That's why you've been seeing us. You've been hearing about our business. So take advantage of this promo. It is the rank we call the rank of 3 figures. And this is why most of the time when you hear people talking in our business, they say, at 3A, I was able to quit my job, because most of the time we get paid those 3 figures in work. I don't know, 1,800 pounds. People are able to make that money at a go. So come in, take advantage, because so many companies will want to start from the bottom, where just like Shiro has said, where it is hard, because at the time you're trying to navigate the system, you're trying to understand the training, you're starting to understand all those things. But at this level, you've already been kickstarted and you're good to go. You're good to go. Just like Priscilla has explained, look at the commissions. Some of us, we don't even make that kind of money in work. We don't.
No.
So go for it.
Exactly. Msiache hii November iende hivyo. Msiache 2025 iishe hivyo. Take a chance on yourself. because at the end of the day, you just need to trust yourself, get out of that comfort zone.
Yeah.
All of us here, we have our business pages. Go to our business pages. Go there, you will find our website on our bio. Go and register for our free webinar, because we all started with a webinar. You need to start watching the webinar first. Go and register for the webinar. Or we have our WhatsApp numbers. Send us a message. We will respond. Or if you don't find Abdulnath, go and find our personal pages and just send us a message. We are sure we will respond, because all of us are always excited when we know we've helped another person start their own business, start their own digital journey. So because we all of us are looking for that money that will help us buy a house, travel more, help up, especially for us immigrants, help our families back home. Help our families back home, or even give back to society. Because as they say, it takes a village to raise a child. Some people in where you came from are actually helped you to be where you are. You want to give back. So msiache in November ipite hivyo. So if you're out there and you really want to start a digital business, or you want to learn more, come. We will give you all the information, and even when you pay for us, when you want to get more and learn more, you pay US dollars 149. That money, you watch the series of videos we send you, it is still refundable if you feel that you don't want to see it. So that is where we talk about integrity in our business. So for me, I will end there because my kids have refused to sleep and they're going to go crazy and come and disrupt us. Girls, do you have anything to add on to before we finish up? We wrap up.
For me, it's just to say, see you on the other side. That's all for today. See you on the other side.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Karibuni sana.
Well, you heard from all of us. We're always here to help you. And until next time, we hope to see you on this other side. Have yourself a lovely weekend, and remember to take care of you. And please take a chance on you, because your tomorrow will thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
See ya.